Yo, what is going on, everybody? Executives here, coming at you with some of the new mounts that we're going to see in Battle for Azeroth. Now, I'll cover Gladiator mounts. I'll cover some of these cool new spider mounts. I don't even know what half of these names of these mounts are, but let's just hop right into it. First off, we got this thing called a Brontosaurus. Now, this looks like it's kind of like a combination of the back here has something it looks like from Mop on top of like the Prideful Gladiator's mount, like some little holster where you can sit, and then it's got, you know, the Brontosaurus. Looks pretty cool. This might either be a really big mount, especially for Torn, or it might be like very small and condensed down. We'll have to see. And this is the non-armored version of that mount. Next, I'm gonna hop over to the Komodo Dragons. Now, there's a lot of new models coming in Battle for Azeroth, and so this is going to be a lot of new model mounts, a lot of new pets, a lot of new armor sets, obviously. But yeah, so this looks like a pretty sick mount. I'm sure there is an armored version of it, and I'm sure they'll make it to where you can sit on some sort of. You either ride like right behind the back of its neck, or I don't know. They might put like a saddle or something over here. That'd be pretty cool. Next, there's these. I don't know how to pronounce this. I'll just Pterodax. Pterodax. These are some very cool mounts. It's not reused models. I think they are unique models. You definitely ride right where these two tusks are on the back. Looks very cool. There's a lot of different colors of these models. Here's the non-armored version of the Pterodax. It looks very cool. Sorry if I'm screwing up the pronunciation. Next, we're gonna move on to some of the new Raptors. Now, this is a model, but dude, imagine this as a mount, an armored Raptor. That would be so sick, because you could get the old Raptors from Mop. That looks really cool, and so an armored version of that would look even more awesome. Next, we've got the Blood Tick mount. Now, this is a new. I think it looks like a spider to me. It's got the weird eyes. It's got the multiple legs. But this is a mount that you can obtain. This is going to be awesome. Some of the new spider mounts are awesome. They've got a lot of new features, armor. They've also got webbed legs, tusks, and everything. I don't think it's going to be as big as the currently obtainable spider mount, but it is definitely going to be awesome. Next, we're moving on to the Gladiator mounts. Now, this is the Gladiator's Proto Drake. This is very interesting that they went with this mount to choose for the Gladiator mounts for Battle for Azeroth, because that means that there are going to be Proto Drakes that drop in the raids, or you know, from world quests or something, the non-armored version of these mounts. But these look awesome, dude. This is like, it looks kind of like the warrior class mount in a way. You ride right up here, and then it's got that weird like walk, and then it does the really cool flying animation. But it looks like it's like some sort of dire Proto Drake. You know, you can see its mouth and its teeth are really weird. They're covering the eyes. But yeah, that looks awesome. Here's a different color of it. Here's the brown version of it. Very cool. That's going to be an awesome Gladiator mount. Next, we're going to move on to the Parrot mount. Now, yes, you can ride a parrot in this game. They showed a lot of you know, boat stuff, so this is just gonna go well, especially if you've got that pirate transmog with the pirate hat and stuff like that. Oh, this parrot mount is gonna match it perfectly. Very beautiful, pretty mount. And there's other colors too. I think there's green and blue. Yeah. Next, we're gonna move on to the Hyena. This is a sick mount. I would really want this mount. If you guys know how the Hyenas run from WoD, it's gonna be really cool to ride on. You sit right back here on the back of its mane, kind of more towards the lower legs. The jump animation is probably going to be really cool for this mount. This thing is awesome, and it's armored too. So yeah, I'm looking forward to trying to get that. Next, we've got a hovercraft. Now this is really cool. This is a Goblin, obviously pretty obvious mount. Not specific, but some sort of engineering, some sort of crafting recipe or something that you have to make to get this mount. But yeah, it looks really cool. I don't know if it's flyable. I imagine it is. I imagine that these little turbines back here will like face down, and then you can fly upwards. but it might only just be a ground mount that just slides along, and there's no like floating or anything. But yeah, that looks pretty awesome. Next, I'm going to move on to the final mount, is this two-legged thing. Now it's called a Blood Troll Beast mount, but this thing is so weird. It's really cool. I imagine it with 4 legs, but for some reason it only has 2, and like a really weird center of gravity. Like, I don't know, but you ride up at the very tippy top, like right above his head and mouth region, and he's got these weird tusks with blood on them, and yeah, so I imagine this must be some sort of race-specific mount or something that have to do with the new raids or the new content. But yeah, there's a bunch of other models that I suggest you guys go check out. MMOchampion.com. No, this isn't sponsored, but I'm just viewing some of these new mounts just by clicking and showing the models. So yeah, really cool stuff. They've got a lot of new stuff: cats, pigs. Looks like new races, new models for the trolls, new freaking captains, like pirate stuff, a lot of cool stuff. So I highly suggest that you go and check out all these models for yourself. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to get one of these gladiator mounts in the next expansion, and I'll see you guys in the next video.